every day, a quiet little piece of history. I chose my outfit that was meant to be a simple, dark, deep sea diver suit. A trip to the ocean floor where the fish are mute. But I must have miscalculated the undergarments, dear me, a simple mistake. Perhaps the wrong shade of nylon, for goodness sake. I turned to the mirror, and instead of the bubbles and the green, I was suddenly standing in the most terribly modern minimalist scene.
A little more weary and wise, with a strange ache in my spirit and a look of surprise in my eyes. A tragedy of the filing cabinet. Indeed, I shall only wear wool from now on. My God, I need a very large cup of tea.